You have listened to many talks, many teachers, read many books, many ideas, many explanations, and they made sense. For a moment, there was clarity, there was calmness, there was agreement. But look honestly, has anything actually changed within? Is there still anxiety, still restlessness, still searching, still constant listening or reading? So something must be seen honestly and clearly. Understanding is not freedom because understanding comes from thought, and thought is what you are trying to go beyond. So the same movement is trying to free itself from itself. You listen, you understand, you agree or disagree, and the mind says, "This is it." But nothing ends because it is still within thought. Even now, while listening to this, there is an attempt to understand. Notice that. Thought is trying to grasp what is being said. But can thought understand what is beyond thought? Or is it only creating another idea? Nothing you understand will free you, not because it is wrong, but because it is still within the same movement. Freedom is not a better idea, not a cleaner thought, not a deeper understanding. So, what remains? Right now, without doing anything, you are aware. Pay attention to that, your surroundings, where you are listening, watching, not of something, just aware. And even the effort to understand this is seen. What says that? Don't answer, just notice. The thought appears, the effort appears, the confusion appears, and all of it is seen. That seeing does not come from thought. It is already here. It was already here before thought begins. But it is overlooked because attention is busy in understanding. So, for a moment, don't try to understand, not as a method, not as an effort. Just stop following thought, just observe. Let it move or not move, but don't go with it. And something simple becomes clear. Thought continues, but you are not in it. You are aware of the thought, you are looking at the thought, and in that, there is no effort, no becoming, no trying to be free. Because what is observing was never bound. This is why nothing you understand can give you freedom, because freedom is already present before understanding begins. So nothing needs to be added, nothing needs to be achieved, only this is seen. What you were trying to become free from was never what you are. And what you are is always present right here, right now. Aware of everything, thoughts, efforts, trying, confusion, clarity, even the search itself. And in that seeing, everything falls silent, not forced, just unnecessary. Now, directly get into the experience. Notice you are listening to this. You are watching someone that you see on the phone. You are hearing the voice, it's coming to your ear. The breathing is happening. Your eyes are looking everything, wherever you are, the room or office or whatever place you are aware of your surrounding in this very moment. Notice the sense of waiting for what comes next. Notice agreement and disagreement. Now notice the noticing itself. Be aware of that which is aware. And if there is a moment of quiet, even briefly, let it be. Not by force, but by not following anything that appears to the eyes, to the ears, but everything is observed, everything is noticed by something that cannot be answered. Then no effort to change anything, no need to become anything, a sense of ease without a reason. Nothing special is happening, yet nothing is missing. No clear someone in control, no pressure to figure anything out. Just simple presence, simple awareness, simple observation. And in that, the unusual tension of me trying begins to fade. There is no one trying, because that me, that I, as you understand, is also part of a thought. But that which is aware of even that thought, the I thought, is now aware of itself beyond the thought. Stay here where you have been always. You have always been here in this very moment. You cannot get out of this moment. But because you are trying to understand, you are watching the videos, you are reading the books, you overlook this very moment and the thoughts multiply because the understanding starts again. But you have always been here, you cannot get out of this very moment. You cannot go into 2 minutes, 1 minute, even 1 second before. Neither you can actually go into the future. You are using this very moment. All you have is planning for a future that never comes, because when you will come to that future that you are planning, this very moment all you have. Not that it belongs to you. That's why understanding is difficult, but if you leave the understanding, then this moment all there is. And that which is aware of this moment is what you are, not someone who is working so hard, trying to work out. That is just thoughts. And when you are present, always here, present as that awareness, then you don't need any books, you don't need any videos, you don't need to listen to anyone else, because now the freedom is there, here, where you are. Not thoughts, not that chatter, but that which is observing everything from a distance within. That is already free. And my wife asked a question yesterday that then there is nothing to say, you still have to work how you work. It is a valid question the mind throws, that I have to still speak, I have to still use that understanding. But now that awareness, that observer is taking responsibility of the work, and whatever you do, it will only happen in this very moment. Regardless of there is work, regardless of there is driving, regardless of dropping off the kids, regardless of talking to your kids, you cannot get out of this moment. So whatever you do, when you are fully present, fully aware, fully awake, then you always are here, and that observation from here, this platform, everything happens, work happens, but this moment is not overlooked. You are present, you are fully awake, and whatever needs to be done needs to be done. But what happens is that unnecessary talks happen. You go home, you talk to your husband and wife about things that they cannot help you. You might be actually had a bad day at work, someone abused you or whatever, normal understanding. That's how the world is lived. Then coming home, repeating that thing, that moment is past. Your husband cannot do anything. But can you see that that thought is repeating, bringing the past in this moment, but actually this moment is all there is, but the thoughts are repeating the scene again, and the friction continues. When you see that, when you are more present here, more aware, more where you are, then still you see that there was a problem at work, but that is gone. You are present right here, right now. And right now, there is, where is the problem? Only the thoughts, only thinking about what has happened, what has gone. And that's how the understanding works, always listening to someone, even listening to this. If you keep coming back and keep listening, what is the use of listening to all this? What these words are saying, that you can listen if you want, but where is this listening happening? Who is listening? And that does not need an answer. It is already present. No words required. And then there is complete freedom. You want to watch, you watch. You don't want to watch, you don't want to watch, because all the watching, all the reading will happen right here. And it is not that someone is doing something. You cannot change anything that happens. All you can do is just observe it. And then you take your rightful position as that which is observing everything, not getting lost as a doer. That I am doing something, I am breathing, the breath comes. I cannot change this I, this me, this mental construction cannot change, alter the reality. But when you take your rightful position as part of reality, then reality is responsible for everything that is happening from millions of years, and it will continue. And what you thought you were is nothing outside of it, it is part of itself. And reality is not in past, it is not in those wise men, not in books, not in pictures, not in videos, they are just recorded. That aliveness within you, that is life trying to experience itself but getting lost. Now see it, be aware of it, take your rightful position.